We have more breaking news about the rally and President Trump being shot. Two apparently are deceased. The alleged pew pewer, don't know what YouTube will let me say, and a spectator are no longer with us. So rest in peace to them. And we're getting some more information on exactly what happened. Sorry for my disheveled appearance. I wasn't planning on filming today, so this is just what it is. But let's go ahead and let's take a look. It says former President, this is from the New York Post. Former President Donald Trump was wounded on a Pennsylvania campaign stage by a sniper's bullet Saturday night in an apparent assassination attempt that nearly claimed his life, law enforcement sources told the Post. And it looks like what happened was, as I showed the video earlier, and you guys have probably seen it, you hear shots, he looks around, he holds his ear, he goes down. When he comes up, his ear is bloodied, and you can see photos where you can see some blood coming off of him. So it looked like it just nicked his ear. Thank God he is okay, but there are two people no longer with us, which makes me really sad. But it says the pew pewer was ended by a Secret Service assault team, and one other person believed to be a civilian was also no longer with us now, sources said. The Secret Service said that Trump is safe, and a campaign spokesperson said he is fine and being checked out by a local medical facility. Following the attack on Trump at a rally in Butler, about 35 miles north of Pittsburgh, 9 shots rang out as Trump ducked for cover before being surrounded by Secret Service agents, video from the event showed. Early reports suggested that a sniper on a roof of a building outside the rally took aim at Trump, according to law enforcement sources, witnessed a video posted to social media. One Trump supporter told the BBC that he spotted an apparent sniper armed with a rifle on the roof of a building outside the security perimeter of the rally. The reported witness said he and his friends who were hosting a party outside the rally watched the man open fire. Good Lord. And you can see this right here. And in fact, I'll put on my headphones, and I'm not going to edit this video much. I just wasn't planning on doing much. And we'll see what this says if we can get it to play.
Someone who was here. You weren't inside the event, nope, but you were just outside. Tell us what you saw.
So we had a party here all day. You can see behind us at the Brinkles Farm and Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, when we hear Trump up there, we're going to walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade, and watch and listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up. And probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking, I'm estimating here, I have no idea, but we noticed a guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us. So we're standing there, and, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle. We could clearly see him with a rifle, absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police are like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on. We're like, hey, right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him up the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling the police and the Secret Service?
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
binoculars?
Could they see him?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? This is not a big place.
Did you see, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh yeah, they blew his head off.
Okay, sorry.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, just be careful because we don't know quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you see them go up to him afterwards, or?
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
That's incredibly
The
shocking.
guy was on the roof right there. You can see the white roof right
Did
there.
you get a look at him? Could you?
No, other than he was in muted colors, tan type clothing. We saw the rifle flinging around as he was trying to crawl. I mean, we saw the rifle, 100%.
Do you know about guns? Do you know what kind of weapon it was?
Oh, I absolutely know about guns, for sure. No, I mean, it was a rifle of some sort. I wouldn't know, I wasn't close enough to read the label on it,
No,
but,
sure. But
it was a rifle of some sort. Yeah, absolutely.
So, how do you process what you've just seen?
I don't know what to say, man. All I'll tell you is, if I walked up close to there with anything that Secret Service considered a problem, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you right now. But I don't know why a guy who we're standing there pointing out to police and Secret Service is crawling up the roof. Yes, right there by that tree. We were outside the security perimeter. But my question is, there's only a few buildings around here. Why is Secret Service not at every building here?
Well, there's a whole bunch of questions I think that are going to come.
There's a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Yes, she was right in front of me. She kept going back and forth right in front of me. Yes.
Tell us about her.
I mean, nice horse, nice lady running with a flag. Seemed very, patriotic.
But what's the significance of her?
No, he asked me if I saw a horse.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. I'm sorry you had to witness that. That was a terrible thing. And you just stay safe with your family and look after yourself. And thanks for your
Gotcha,
time.
man.
Lá em cima, né? Aqui, ó. You can see the guy there. I think they hit him because the guy he looks dead. Tá vendo?
So it says, before being rushed off stage, Trump told agents to wait and with blood staining the side of his face and mouth, gave a defiant fist pump to the crowd. The gunshots rang out just about 5 minutes into his speech shortly after 6 p.m. After initial shots rang out, apparently grazing Trump, it looked like it grazed his ear, the side of his head. The rest of the shots that could be heard were gunfire from law enforcement, sources said. A streak of blood could be seen on the right side of his face. Soldiers in military gear were seen rushing into the rally. 9 shots could be heard in a video of the incident, including 3 before Trump ducked. And you can see this here. Law enforcement sources said that he appeared to be grazed by a ricochet. The gunman, a white male, was neutralized, according to law enforcement sources. Members of the crowd could be heard screaming in panic as several pops could be heard. Thousands had attended the campaign rally in Butler, where Trump was rumored to make an announcement about his vice presidential pick ahead of the Republican National Convention next week. President Trump thanked law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He is fine and is being checked out by local medical facility. More details will follow, Trump spokesperson Stephen Cheung. While no official statements have been released about who fired the shots or what happened to them, sources said that threat was neutralized. An incident occurred this evening on July 13th at a Trump rally in Pennsylvania. The Secret Service has implemented protective measures, and the former president is safe. This is now an active Secret Service investigation, and further information will be released when available, the Secret Service said in a statement. So that's what we have so far, and I have a couple things to say. If you've been following me, and I've been following this for a couple weeks on this channel now, I have been saying, and this is looking more and more true, it doesn't look like there's any path to victory, not just for Biden, but for the Democrats. They're done. And what happens when they have literally pew-pewed themselves in the foot so much that they're done? Well, let's just go ahead and take out the threat, which is Trump. There had been many threats to him. Many people have tried things, but this one has been, luckily it was not successful, but the most successful or the closest so far. We don't know who was the pew-pewer that did this, and we also don't know the person, the spectator who is no longer with us. Again, prayers, thoughts, my heart goes out to everybody involved praying for Trump and his family and the 2 people that are gone. I do not want to spread theories, but I always have to be true to myself. This just seems a little too coincidental, guys. It seems too coincidental, and my gut says something is just not right. I don't know who did this. It could be some deranged person, and either way, I think to do something like this, you have to be deranged, right? But who's behind it? and why? And these are some questions I'm going to be looking at coming up. So if you guys want more updates, follow me. I'll have updates, and otherwise we'll just keep you posted.